Right, hello. Hi, guys. It's another workout. It's a daily workout I do every day. Every day I do this stretching, and some days it's more. Uh, some days I try to get the full workout in most days, but some days I only have a bit of time, or for whatever reason I can do like a more lighter stretch. Today I do have, you know, to say for the most part I do have enough time. But I'm going to see how I feel today because I've been working out a lot really well recently, and I've not always been recording it every day. Uh, you know, but you know, I've been doing it obviously for myself. I've been training my whole life more or less. But I'm a little bit tired. My body feels a little bit. I'm going to see what I feel up to today. Just take it easy and see what I can get in. But if I don't do this workout, I feel terrible every day. This helps me get through my daily activities. Okay, so we just recently moved into this flat, this apartment, so I'm going to be standing there. The camera angles may not be the best angles, but I'm going to try and give you whatever angle I can give you there. I'm going to be standing here. Sorry for not replying to the chat or anything, because I can't really see while I'm working out over there. But maybe at the end I'll come back and have a look if there are any messages. But look, either way, really grateful, okay, for watching. Oh, so excuse me, a bit groggy. That's just what I want to say. There's nothing to show in terms of impressive, amazing working out or whatever. I'm just here recording, documenting what I do all the time. I've been doing this for the last coming on 19 years now, filming my working out. I've been training martial arts since I was 12. I'm now 42. So do the math, that's 30 years. 30. No boasting. I've been mugged, I've been beaten up, all of it. But I'm just saying, martial arts have got me through my life. I've taught martial arts as well, different kinds of kung fu systems mostly. But this is just a basic stretch workout. You're going to see here, it's not some fancy martial arts or anything. In this, I'm just filming my daily workout that I do every day without fail, more or less every morning, or it could be evening. The time now is actually nearly afternoon, nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've got some coffee here. It's not good to be eating or drinking when you're working out. Make sure you've got enough space as well. Yeah, I'm going to put some slippers on just while I do a few exercises. That floor is really cold. The weather's been a bit better in the last couple of days, but it's still really cold. It's more cold in the evening. But by moving, doing exercise, you can keep yourself warm. Just had a few mouthfuls of that coffee. I'll drink it as we go along. So let's just get straight to it. So, as I say, it is a martial arts orientated workout, because that I do every day because it's for my martial arts and it's for my life. My martial arts is for my life. So stretching, stretching. Anything I do in my day-to-day activities. So martial arts is to help you get you through whatever hardship, mental and physical. It's a strengthening of the self. Coordination, flexibility, coordination, flexibility, balance, power, use of strength, distribution of weight, relaxation, blood flow, breath, chi, flow, whatever, all that, balance of, through the body, right? And then understanding different techniques. Martial arts is for exercise, and martial arts is for fitness, health and fitness, and it's for self-defense too. The techniques to defend yourself. But this workout I'm doing here is just a basic preparation thing. if you do stretching, there's any sports or martial arts teacher will tell you if you do any exercise, any stretching, it's going to make you more flexible, so you're more able to do various physical activities, physical techniques better. And stretching can also, as I say, it will develop strength. But strength necessarily doesn't. Strength exercises may not develop as much flexibility. So they're both important to train, but flexibility training will actually give you some strength. There's strength in the movements that you're doing of those stretches. You take your time, obviously. Everything needs time. You don't want to put too much strain on your body, mind or body. But when you're training flexibility or strength, because you might injure yourself, pull a muscle or put too much pressure on a joint or something. But if you put, if you do this good, if you do a good stretch routine, it's going to develop strength. And when you do like slow motions, or even if you don't move, like and you hold a position, for example, posture, then you'll be strengthening certain parts of the body. Like while you're stretching one part of the body, whether it's through motion or whether it's just holding a stretch, that's getting strength itself. But you may be also training a lot of strength in the rest of your body or other joints. There are various positions in Kung Fu, various positions, standing postures in Kung Fu and Gong Fu when you're training. And you're like, for example, like a stance, so like Gong Fu or some kind of stance, right, or both stance. You'll have like one leg will be bent and the other leg is straight. So, and your whole torso has got to be in a certain position, straight out, right, stand in a certain way. It might be other exercises, like when you're leaning over, stretching your upper body. So there are things where one leg is, or one of your legs or other muscles on your body, certain muscles will be more tense or more, strong at holding that position, so that you will be able to train the elasticness, of the loosening up of the other parts of the body. So when you're stretching one area, another muscle or the rest of your body is connecting to hold that position, so that it will allow you to do that. So you're using strength to develop flexibility and strength, and you're using flexibility to then prepare you for more positions that you will then be able to get into more easily, and then be able to train strength in those. And the fact that you're working on motions and positions, stretching to get various postures, is actually then working you more towards giving you power, so that when you get into those positions that you would otherwise maybe not be able to, or that well, when you get into that position, you'll be able to train, or you'll have a base of power there too. Not just flexibility enough, you'll actually have power there. So when you start to work on your power, you won't be working from a base of nothing per se necessarily. You'll actually have some power. You see, you actually have some power there. So, yeah. You have some power, and that'll be great. You can work your power. So, yeah. So you could say, well, you might need a bit of strength in a certain position. A bit of, like, for example, in certain joints, certain parts of the body, if you don't have a certain amount of strength there, you won't be able to get that stretch. So that does make sense, because you want to, let's say you want to loosen up one leg or your upper body or whatever it is, and you don't have strength in the legs or one of your legs enough in your joints or muscles to stand, even literally stand or squat down or whatever it is, or your back, muscles. If you was really, I'm saying like really, really weak, or had some kind of problem, some kind of a condition, right? Then yeah, that would be a hindrance, right? But what it is, what I'm trying to say is most people, you're going to say with fluid like water, if you stretch more, it will give you more flexibility and strength. Flexibility really does come first. I'd say strength, you have a strength of life in you, in your body. Most people do everyday actions. They'll squat, they'll lean down to tie their shoelaces up, you know what I mean? They'll turn around, they'll walk up some staircases. There's a basic level of fitness that you would have in general, walking, going shopping, carrying bags or whatever it is. There are things we do that are strength, because we human beings, we're not dead, we're moving. We do move, right? Yeah, so we move. We do move. And because we're always moving, we're always developing strength. You see that? So how could you move if you didn't have flexibility? And how can you not become flexible through moving? Moving makes you flexible, makes you more, even if you're not, even some old lady or old man walking down the street who's not very flexible, but they have flexibility, they have mobility in them. Mobility of the joints, mobility of the flesh on the bones. So it's all good for you. It's all good. The flow, so the flow, and that's the flow of yin and yang, as I say. That's what it is. So take care, buddy. Yep. And then that's what you do, because the blood flows through your body, and you breathe air through your body. You know what I'm saying? It's just a real. I haven't got to be a scientist or a doctor to know this stuff. You just study your body, how it works. Tightness is not. When you wake up in the morning and your body feels so stiff when you wake up in the morning, right? Yeah. So, and you need to do a little bit of a stretch up. Stretch, So if you just do like a good workout, get into a routine, you'll feel your power coming, and you feel good. You feel more flexible, and you feel more strong, and you work towards something. What you need is a routine, like I'm doing here, basic routine. See how long I'm taking, rotating my damn hips here. But you have to. It's not about what it looks like. God damn it. It's about what it feels like. And if a workout shouldn't be for display. The only reason I'm doing this is to documentate my life for myself. I've been doing it for years. I've sort of got old videos, nearly 20 years old, of me training, even older than that, in my martial arts and in basic workouts like this I'm doing today. And even in my mind, like my words, my thoughts, I've recorded my thoughts, talking and stuff, and also in creativity and things I've done. So it's all a recording of my life, a value of my life in the moment to look back on, and to know that it's not just some photo for the sake of it, or some forgotten selfie or some bullshit. This is a moment in my life that I've really truly aware of this value in every essence of the cells and atoms in my body. God damn it. Beyond any money or societal bullshit. So when I'm older, I will, again, as I said 20 years ago, I'm saying it again now, I will look back. Oh no, that was a meaningful moment in my life where I was honest, hopefully more honest. When I look back on myself, I'll see the honest me. Always honest to myself. Never trying to put a show on, never interested. I mean, what are you going to get from some guy here with his hips? All the talk, I'm talking here, yapping on. But most people think I'm taking care of these hips because some people can't fucking walk. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? But it's not negativity, it's strength coming. It's not what you say or what you do. It's the intent behind it. And it's not even the intention, the idea of the goal you want to get to, the destination or the journey. Even it's the core, the core understanding, the source of it. So the source of my living is life itself, with no words or tainted ideas from the world around me. Not just philosophical jargon here, babbling on. It's just literal I respect how my body is living. My heart is beating blood through my body. Daily, daily, daily and nightly when we're sleeping. My cells are growing, regenerating, and new ones when they need to. Old ones dying. My hair grows. You can't not respect a defiant body like that, defiant in the face of death. Keeps on trying to regenerate. Your body keeps on trying to regenerate, even though we're like facing death on the clock of life, sadly. You know, and parts of us are dying, but we're also regenerating, and it's always like it's limited, our lifetime, and how much it can keep on recreating new cells, but in the long run. But while we're here, it's a lesson to say never give up, never stop valuing yourself in action. And it's not what people think or anything, it's about how you feel. Because we're all going to die one day. So, you know, yeah. For every millisecond that the sun is shining its heat and light on the world, for everything to grow, you know, all the good things in nature that are happening. It's you know, against what would be the opposite, you know, for defiance. Yeah, I get a few fidgets, as you can see, OCD and stuff. My ankles there, but I'll relax and just focus. It doesn't matter how long. Ultimately, you take on things. Most important is you just help yourself. This is not, I can't teach you how to really understand your body and mind. No. Oh, by the way, I'm living at home. I'm at home. I'm in this house, so I may need to talk to family and stuff and ask them things from time to time. Family might need to pass through the room. Don't worry about that. Whether it's my wife or my mother-in-law, okay? But yeah, if you just hold on 1 second, guys. Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm coming guys, I'm coming. Just talking to my mother-in-law there, telling her, obviously I'm doing this streaming, if anyone wants to pass through here, that'll be fine. I'll just turn the camera maybe for a minute. You know, people going about their business to respect, you know, people you're living with, obviously. But I'm here just working, and I say everybody, no matter who you are, especially families too, you don't need to keep arguing and fighting all the time with your family. Just, you know, respect each other, but the older ones and the younger ones, everybody, it'd be good to do some exercise. Spend more time helping yourself, mind and body. Mind and body. Because it's only mind and body after all in this life. Anyone watching my video, it'll be the same as me talking to you face to face. It's the same thing. When someone talks to you face to face, or when you see someone on a video talking or showing something, what do you immediately think? I don't know you for sure, you don't know what I think, but a lot of people will think, this guy's showing off. This guy's trying to prove a point. This guy's trying to teach me something. This man or woman, and I don't live like that. I don't live phony. I don't hide behind any shadows. This is literally me. Me doing this will impress nobody. But the feeling I get, the benefit, not emotion, the feeling in my muscles, in my bones, if you like, my skinny body, the feelings I get, it is so good. I feel my power, you know. You have to compare with nobody in this life. Just help yourself. This is not a speech. Oh, well done, Rich, you said that really well. No, it's not about that. Well, that was cheesy shit, whatever. I speak absolute truth, is what I speak. You say, well, that's just my idea of truth, you must say. Yeah, my idea. Okay. But my ideas should be one with my body. And my body should be one with nature. the one, which is mind and body, should be one with nature. If it's separate, it's still not one. The more broken up you are, you can't hold yourself together. Be of the essence of water. Like water, right? Like Bruce Lee said, flowing like water, exactly. The essence of water is still water. It flows, but it's still water. Yeah. Life is flowing. Don't be stuck in a situation, be able to flow and realise your days flow into each other. You know, I've got this uncomfortable ankle here, I keep fidgeting. But, you know, I'll get through these exercises. I had some painful knees the last couple of days. Sometimes I get a stiff shoulder. I'm 42, but I'm not old, but, you know, but yeah, everybody's got a human body, you know, it's not perfect. We're not machines, but then you say even the most perfectly built machine, or AI for that matter, yet for us to detect. But they also have their little issues, right? Where it's not completely natural. You can say nature is imperfectly perfect and perfectly imperfect. But of course that would be nonsense. It is perfect. It's perfect. It's a perfect one. You know, unlimited, infinitely unlimited. Unlimitedly limited. So limitedly unlimited. Oh my God. So if you're limited, there's always this infinite potential for. If you are always limited, then you always have potential for unlimited, more stuff, but more potential. You know, unlimited potential awaits you. So possibility. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a constant flow. That's what I'm trying to say. The idea of good and bad is a human one. Yeah? It's a human one. Good and bad. It's a human thought. It's perfect. It's good. You know. The idea is not to say good or bad, where we get our morals from what's right, what's good or bad, you know, which is what is. You know. It's either Tao or no Tao. That's what it is. Simple. Yeah. The moment your yin and yang is imbalanced, everything's finished. Everything's finished. Yeah, it's finished. Destruction and death. So there has to be balance. Balance means maintenance. If you've got elements where without this element, the thing cannot be maintained. That is to say, it cannot keep its existence here and now. Keeping existence means maintaining. So how you need the elements that bring that. Yeah. So even in this fact, there's the essence of yin and yang. And there must be a balance of yin and yang in every one of those elements that come together to form the greater yin and yang. See? You know what I'm saying? It's like many yin yangs make the one yin yang. So one yin yang make the many yin yangs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something in my ankles here. I can show you and teach you nothing apart from a little bit of mechanical bodily movements and a few ideas. You're the one who has to understand your mind and how your body works. You can see me doing these little silly exercises you might think is silly. Me talking on my righteous, somewhat clever. You think I'm sounding clever or whatever. I think I'm sounding clever. You can watch all that bogus nonsense. Or you can watch some tough guy online talking a load of smack, showing off. And I don't care if he's got muscles all over his body, he's doing backflips. It doesn't make a difference. Whenever you see it, that you'll follow it. Follow yourself. Even in darkness, but you will come to a point of the light is what you're seeing. So it's not the dark or the light around you, it's within. And you'll go to a point where you can only learn from failure, see, and success. You only really learn when something's wrong. Your body or your life will tell you. It will tell you when you're limited. So you'll say, shit, I need extra hands. I need someone to help me lift this. It's too heavy. You know, oh, my breathing's a bit out of control. Because you're just thinking about other stuff, competing with the world. And it's not about that. It's about how you can function. So how you can function. So yeah, I'm just doing a few exercises here. In a moment, I might go to the toilet quickly, to the bathroom, toilet in a moment, but I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know. So yeah, just stretching here. Nice natural stretches. This is no, you know, that's the thing. When you're at home, when you've got some time, organise your time well, get enough rest. There's no, you know, if you're in like a school or a gym or you're following like a teacher, a trainer, in a dojo, which is the best thing to do when you're training formally. Like I've trained for years in different schools, training martial arts, different regiments, whether it be the martial arts skills or whether it be just the exercise like I'm doing now, which comes first to prepare your body and mind. But either way, when you're training in a school with a teacher or training under some instruction, you have to follow, right? But when you're by yourself, like if you don't have any idea, then it's going to be harder. It's good to learn from people that have done various things. But you have to understand they've also learned from their bodies. So you can learn to get yourself fit and strong. You can create your own regiments. There are regiments, so routine, yeah, not a routine you just follow, like a routine. You follow the routine because it's a regimen. Determination to help yourself, you know. It's a routine and it becomes a natural habit every day and it's a good routine. It's not like taking some drugs or some bullshit that's going to help your body. So what I'm trying to say is if you're following a teacher, though, if you're following an actual teacher, then that's okay. It's good. But what I'm saying is when you know what to do, and you can always learn more. So when you've got enough top to bottom basic exercise routine, you know what you're doing. And then also your martial art techniques and all that, you know, whatever you're doing, you know, which I'm not doing in this video. I'm not doing a lot of martial arts. It's just stretching in this video. But I'm just saying, okay, there will be more martial art videos to come. But I'm just saying, with the working out, when you're doing these stretches, you can take your time. If you've got time, obviously, you know, you can, you know, do that. You know, you can like take your time and make sure you just feel all right. Do these slow, coordinated moves here, just to stretch the muscles around my skin. And my skin around the muscles, sorry, around my bones, and get the blood flowing a bit better through them, to get the whole circulation, top to bottom to top, proper real deal yin yang on all the smallest levels, the joints, the breathing. So you shouldn't be talking when I'm talking to you now, but I'm just controlling it, which is another strength, trying to talk and do and work at the same time. That's a challenge, right? But you don't want to go against your natural way of your body. So you might say your natural way is to just slump in a chair, be lazy and do fuck all, do nothing, and just sleep, and just eat a load of shit because you don't like the taste of whatever. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, you know, you've got to work with your power. Too much or too less of anything can be bad for you. Exercise or rest. But like I'm talking to you here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just for the video, obviously, for the video. So if you hold on 1 second, I'm going to go to the toilet for a second. Please excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Hold up, cuz. Ain't nobody here. See, hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. Sorry guys, I'm just talking to my mother-in-law in Chinese, sorry. Yeah. Just turn the camera here. Okay. Let's get to this. So I've just finished my toilet. I'm gonna do this, drink this coffee, yeah. Fucking hell. So yeah, when you're working out at home, you can just work out and take your time. I don't care if you're in a park or you're at home or wherever you are. You get a good location, get enough time for yourself. Take it slowly. You've got so many controls and things, which I should say restraints in your damn life because of society. How about when you're in your daily life at home, your body and mind? There should be no restraint on that. How you take care of yourself, your health and fitness, yeah. On mind and body. So, okay, let's just get on with this and try and get this done. So I'm taking a bit of time now. Yeah. So when I was younger, I didn't do any exercise. I was not a fit person. I was not into sports or anything like that. I've tried to put myself through different regimens. I've been doing push-ups outside, doing a little bit of weights at home and that. But you can see I'm a very slim person. I've done a bit of running, trying to run around the block on like a daily thing I was doing for a while as well. But, you can only do what you can. I've never been able to swim. I've never been into sports. But since the age of 12, I was into martial arts. I was doing martial arts, I should say, studying. I started with karate. I moved on to kickboxing and kung fu arts later on. Weapons training and all that as well, martial art weapons. But I'm just saying that the whole aspect of martial arts, and it was because of the different schools of training, that I learned more about the body and then opened the doors to the wisdom, for the mind, the learning as well. I looked into various things, but it was like the body, okay, the body, you need a certain level of fitness to be able to do certain martial art techniques. Martial arts techniques, they require an amount of fitness, stamina, endurance, strength, breathing, balance, focus, coordination, flexibility, all that, power, coordination. Yeah. Well, they need it. They need it. They do. They need it, right? So basically, I realised I couldn't perform. That is not to say show. I mean, I could not execute. That is to say live. God damn it. I was not able to do techniques well or properly without having that level of flexibility and strength. Now, I spend more time on flexibility and strength, you could say, certain postures and stances and things, and movement and holding positions and breathing. But I'm just saying, I spend a lot of focus on the stretching part. I was interested in higher kicking and stuff like that when I was younger, and a lot of other exercises, So, the kind of martial arts that I was interested in were like mostly fancy sort of big moves, And so I was doing a lot of stretching, I was doing a lot of stretching. Okay. But what happened? I developed strength from that as well. And what happened? There were a lot of techniques. We had to do more regiments of martial art moves, but there were also, first and foremost, a lot of stances, standing position, postures. We had to get right for like forms or for whatever it was for, where you needed strength and balance. And balance through the muscles, strength and relaxation, balance, which is yin and yang, through the tissue, right from the bone marrow through your skin tissue, all the way through your body. So ultimately it was like, I was training strength as well, in general, not just separately, but also as a result of the flexibility training. You know, the fidgets, I've always had a bit of fidget. Oh, see these shit like I'm getting here now. Okay. Stay. Okay, so stretching. Get a good stretch. And yeah. So the exercises that I do are full body, you know, a lot of mobility stuff, you know, posture, stretching, loosening up the tissue, flexible stuff, and strengthening for the core and all that. That is geared towards martial arts as well. I'm saying geared to, so I'll be able to do various martial arts techniques anyway because of it. But it's really for my physical structure in general. Let me just breathe for a second, if that's all right. Yeah. Okay, good. Now what I'm going to say to you is, so every joint, your neck, your fingers, everything's going to be worked out. Yeah. Every part of your body. Got to work out the best you can. You know, the martial arts I trained, a lot of techniques are very simple, and they do not need the amount of flexibility and work that I'm putting in to my workouts even to make them work. You know, they need a certain level of training that I could develop a regiment for and just train that every day. But I just decided to do a bit of that and to stick to my main big workout here, this one, to be a bit more better. It's better to have a bit more strength or more flexibility than a bit less or just right, you know what I mean? So I make myself more flexible than I need to be. Probably more strong than I need to be too, but it's always good to have more flexibility and strength. You know? What's the point in having a lot of money if you can't use it right? A lot of time, a lot of stuff. So you've got this body, this stuff. You've got to be able to use them right. You've got this car and it can't even drive anywhere. Or this horse that can't even run anywhere. That's no good. You need things which are, in respect to all animals, I'm just saying you need to have a flexible body that can move, that can operate, and move and function in different ways. You know. So there you go. So the reason I do these live streams and record my workouts is just for documenting it for myself and anyone possibly in the future, friends or family, or maybe even anyone online here now or whenever in the future who might look back and say, fuck, what am I doing with my life? You know, what are you doing? Can you do a workout every day like this? And just to hear a genuine, real person. I'm not some fucking influencer, some gamer, some YouTuber or whatever you influencer online, nothing like that. I'm just a human being living in a house. Trying to get this video in good quality. It might not be the best quality. You know, it's not about money, it's about time and energy. Self-respect, the atoms, the body you're living in. I'm not in a gym, I'm just literally at home. I'm sharing what I've learned in my life, but I'm sharing what I'm doing now. I'm always finding new things that we do. You can't do everything, you just do what you can. And I'm showing you that you can forget about all the shit, the nasty stuff that people are telling you, the horrible stuff, or any competition with anybody. Just forget that, just help yourself. Find peace within yourself. Start to really, really prioritize your health first, because we're all going to die one day. Not a speech, I do this, I get shit on it every fucking day by people. When I'm dealing with the public. If you've worked with the public before, in a job, you're going to know. I get shut on by the people I've worked with, by the people I've worked for, slaved for. And then the public, I've been absolutely dismissed, you know what I mean? Rejected But I don't live in that and talk about that and talk about people online or whatever. I'm just doing this here, helping myself. And that's, oh, I'm so great. Oh, I'm humble. Yeah. With my ego here telling you, no, this is real honesty in myself. I'm feeling great in myself. I've been doing this, expressing this in videos. In my whole life, but I'm saying I've been expressing this in videos and in public talk, telling people for the last 20 years or so, probably even longer. But martial arts or no martial arts, but the martial arts helps you. But I'm just saying, like, I'm 42 now. You know, how are you going to look back on your life and say, I was wrong for being honest with myself? You know, you can never say that. You look back on regrets and mistakes, you learn. But you know, is life all about regrets and mistakes? You're always trying to do the right thing in the moment, right? Forgive yourself. Don't live in the pressure of the trauma of yesterday. Looking at yourself like you was a bad person, or you weren't able to please people, or people, you know, put you down and all that. What's that? See, the message of Kung Fu in life is about a good message, about life. It's not about fighting. You fight to defend yourself, etc., with techniques. And we keep a fit body to fight against illnesses too. But the most important thing is to say, let's not be too complicated. Simply live and let live. And find value in yourself that goes beyond any prices or money that people can put on it. Peace should be in you. Your body is peacefully pumping blood around your body right now. You're peacefully breathing, I hope, for the most part. You're peacefully generating cells and growing your skin. The same when you're sleeping, you're peacefully doing it. When you walk, do you walk peacefully? Or do you walk so stamping your feet and hurting your joints as you're walking up and down staircases and letting everybody know you're there, screaming at the top of your voice, exhausting and exerting yourself? Develop power. Use your power efficiently for yourself. Don't lose any of yourself. So it's okay to give. It's okay to give and hold the door open for somebody or whatever. But don't see life as it's about losing, you know. You don't lose anything. It's a state of mind. Life is in you. That is the power always. Whether you find yourself waking up on a castaway, a beach somewhere, lost, or whether you find yourself in a hospital, whether you hopefully not, whether you find yourself, unless you need to be, whether you find yourself at home or in the workplace, wherever you are, this is your body. That's your body there. You know, value that. You're given from your parents, you know. Right? That's true, right? You can talk about who's the president or whatever, or what's going on in the world, and you know, the symbols, the name brands, the slogans, all that fake stuff, money that was invented by people, technology, good and bad. Ultimately, you have to understand yourself. Without any words, thoughts, or images, sometimes just have peace. Start a fresh, blank thing, you know. Like you have a bowl, an empty bowl every day. You can put some water, you put some food in there, okay, whatever. Why do you get a hammer and smash the bowl? Or why do you have it and say, look, you know, I've just finished this meal, I have to put more in? Why? You can always improve, you can always learn more. But when you understand that what the more and the less is, the idea of more and less, so what you want is functionality. It's not about here or there or whatever it's about. It's always about here, as in the essence of one, which is basically the Tao. It's the Tao. The Tao, yin and the other, together is one. The Tao. Truth. That's what it is. Anyway, so now, yes, I'm feeling good. I'm doing my leans now, leaning over. Oh yeah, lean over here. Oh, good. See, feel it. Only I can feel it. See? That feels good. Feel it in your body. Don't let someone tell you about it. Like, you know, You can be wearing a t-shirt with any flag on it or any symbol or uniform, whatever the fuck, but at the end of the day, what's the fuck's that? You know, your sense of pride, a sense of whatever it is you're fighting for or against. Just be peaceful in yourself. You're a human being. If you don't have peace and real understanding of truth, that you are atoms and cells, that's what we all are. Quarks of the Planck energy. Quarks. Q-U-A-R-K. Q-U-A-R-K. Quark. Put an S on there, quarks. Okay. That's what we're made of. Look it up online. You won't know what that is. Everything is made of this. So that's what we are. That's what we are. It's got nothing to do with all that other stuff. You respect all cultures, you say. You respect all individuals, right? Culture of a person is right. But what's positivity? Respect truth. You can talk about respecting non-truth. Respecting what? Respecting nothing? Non-truth is what doesn't exist. That's what it means. Not true. Non-existent. It's not even here. Okay? Not even here. Get back. Oh, wow. But the space can be useful. Yeah? Look, a space, nothing, okay, gives the possibility. There's no resistance at all. There's no rejection or resistance. So a space is a space for anything. Space in time or a space in space, whatever. It's a space for which exists together. They couldn't be separate. That's part of the yin and yang as well. So, yeah, I'm saying, you know, a space and a void. What do you call it? A fucking a space. Sorry, is for anything, good or bad. So if there's a space, you're absent of the good, but you're absent of the bad. You're absent of the bad, but you're absent of the good. And it's like the space is the space. It's like there's potential to fill a space with good. Oh, you see? Oh. You understand? Okay. That's it. And the same with the blockage. So like where there's no space, you know, where there's no space, like it's full, it's a solid. So with that, it's the same thing. It's blocking the good, but it's also blocking the bad. It's blocking the bad. You can set out an open door or a closed door. So get very philosophical on this stuff. You start talking about the Tao, but the truth is the truth. You know, the truth is the truth. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so let's talk about some other things now. I'm here rambling as well. See how we go. I'm just talking to make it a bit more interesting, hopefully, the video. I was just going to work out and do the workout here. But I see people in this daily life and I don't judge them. I mean, but I see people that are so miserable, you know, and they're wasting their energies on the rest of the world. And I go online and you see videos like that, and you see also, you also see videos of monks. It will take some Shaolin monk or something. Okay, it will take some monk, and I know some good ones you see online. You know, you probably know there's a couple of videos you see of people, or these gurus, or these monks, or these wise men, and they'll talk, and people will be mesmerised. Oh, he spoke some truth there. He actually spoke some truth there. You might say, what, did you think it was a mumbo jumbo? Nonsense kung fu? No, I said, but they listen because, oh, he's some mystical man from the east or wherever, far beyond, something different. You know, it's not the kind of thing you'd see in the West per se. You know, so you'd expect it to be something different. Not my white punk ass talking about it here. So I'm trying to say, cause what do I know? Yeah, because if I was a big tough guy covered in tattoos now, no offense if that's you, but saying, oh, I was a big tough guy. Or if I was some mafia person who's just come out of prison or served in the army or something, a status, someone who's working for the president, whether someone had loads of money or someone who's been in prison for years. If I had something, some celebrity, then people would listen. So you had to be something about it. But they listen to anything and it becomes wisdom. And what he said, it must make more sense than your average Joe or some dickhead like me on the camera. Or it's better than anything you might say, you might think. But a lot of other stuff you don't agree with. So, which is normal. Well, I can't agree with everything, but sometimes you listen and you'll be mesmerised. Or certain things you'll listen and be able to take in and learn. Because we can all learn from anyone. But it's because of that person's status or the image, say. But I'm telling you this stuff here from a lifetime of studying this stuff. Okay, so for half a lifetime, I'm 42 now. Think about it. Some people die before the age of 80. Some people die when they're 84 or whatever, 82. Yeah, so I'm here valuing every moment of my life and I'm going to spread these good messages. I may not be in robes with a big beard. I might not be like some of these gurus you see, which I listen to their words and they're amazing. But then you look at people like Sadhguru, legend. Some of these are Shaolin monks also. You see people that I like Wayne Dyer, Alan Watts, Jacques Fresco, Krishnamurti. They're all different in the way they are, the way they dress, the way they are. But there's wisdom to be found. There's wisdom. My favourite of all time wise man was Laozi, as I say, Chinese philosopher. Yeah. So these people, they speak truth. They're speaking about true, honest nature, understanding reality, and helping yourself with the mind and body. I've always liked Sadhguru. I think he's great. But because I'm not covered in, I don't have robes. I'm not some guy from this is from the East, this video to you, Far East. But it's like, I've lived a life of studying this stuff and really deeply within myself. I've reached enlightenment. I'm someone who's reached enlightenment. I am someone who's reached enlightenment, I'm telling you now. Not I think I do. I don't look like it because I'm talking like a bit rough Cockney London guy, yeah. And I'm telling you this stuff here. I don't look like I'm the toughest guy. Smashing metal bars over my head. One finger push-ups, my feet in the air. The most amazing kung fu you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. I'm not rolling in it. I haven't got this influencer power. I'm not got this fancy flashing lights in the background and all this expensive stuff. Flashing my new cars off every week. No, I'm not doing that. This is raw to the temple. Wherever I live is my home in myself. The temple's inside the dojo. Yeah. Under the waterfall, on the mountain, at the foot of the mountain or the tip of the mountain, under the sky, under the heavens, the river flowing through the forest, of strong trees, of peace, nature, power, calm, relaxation. So all the birds, you can hear them with the sun shining beautifully. The flowers are growing nice. And the shadows are there. It's just a beautiful picturesque scene. I'm literally up there at the top of the stairs with a temple on the mountain tops looking at the other mountains. Literally up there. I'm living that life. I couldn't just go into a temple, whether I'm a white boy or Asian or whatever. It doesn't make a difference. I won't be going in. Okay, everybody's dressed like this. I'm going to dress like this. Everybody eats like this. 4 o'clock, we're going to worship. We're going to whatever it is, ring the bell and just recite stuff for the sake of it. Yeah, I'm one with absolute truth. So pure honesty, not a ritual. What do you call it? A rhetoric, just following the club. Your mate joins the judo club. Should I join it? No, it's not about that. Okay. When you go bowling, because you enjoy it, you love it. You're darts, you're focusing on darts. You don't focus on what you do. One with the water you're swimming in, and one with the air I breathe. So there's no show. I'm not afraid of what anyone thinks or anything. No way. I don't live in the bullshit and made up symbolizations. I believe in artistry, art, but not symbolizing symbolic things. A symbol that says, "Look at me. Here you go. I stand out among all better than others. All that kind of bullshit. That's just phony shit. Yeah. See? That's all phony stuff. It's all hierarchy, the idea of principles like that, like over principles over something else. I must be right every time. This kind of thing. Follow me. I'm the leader. Stand out, and no, that's not how things work. Okay? There's quality in all things that maintain life. There's a time and a place for those things, and we can all benefit from various things, though we can't learn everything. But learning is ongoing. There's a lot of things we can learn, and our vessel should always be having a vacancy. We should always be empty. Then we can always receive. You see what I'm saying? But not empty of knowledge, empty of power. Our source is water from which everything can thrive, like fish can swim. We are like the light from which the universe can exist, let's say. If you can imagine light, there's not only a showing, but like creating. See, we have to come from the creation of it all. So if you believe you've got the power of God in you, for example, so that's what it is, the power of truth. If you call it God, reality, phenomenon of the universe, Mother Nature, nature itself, or truth, or whether you call it Tao, okay, D-A-O, Chinese, like Tao, right? Same thing. What's real is what's real. An infinite space for infinite stars. Ooh, see? And an infinite space for that one star to thrive in. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Infinite star for an infinite space. Infinite space for infinite light. Infinite light for infinite space. Richard Clark telling you. Richard. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I'm saying it. Your eyes are saying it. Your eyes. It's not me saying it. Whatever you see, you see. And if you see words in front of it, images, opinions, that blocks it. You see here, but you don't see here. You see here, but you don't see here. I've been saying this for many, many years. Everything is nothing and nothing is everything. And to understand what everything is, we must know it is everything. And to understand what nothing is, we must understand it is nothing. Okay. That's it. And what is knowing? What is knowing? Knowing is a perception. What can we truly know? Can we truly be one with the ever-changing? Not if we don't change with it. Can it be? Can it be nothing? You know what I'm saying? Can it be without being one with the ever-changing you? No. So what is being? A state of existence, a true fact. Fact is always true, always, but flowing. So flowing, but always. That's it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you. And the dog says woof woof, and the cat says meow meow. Okay. There you go. That's how it goes. Oh, doing a good exercise today. Somewhere in the world, someone just maybe stomped on or yesterday maybe someone stamped on a goddamn snail. That was the end of him and his home. It was fast in the action of his slowness. Do you live fast and die slowly? Do you die fast and live slow by living slowly? You know what I'm trying to say? Live slowly, die slowly. Live fast, die fast. You know what I'm trying to say? You need to hurry up and take your time. You need to slow down to hurry up. Like slow training and exercise can quickly improve your progression. If I did this exercise for 5 minutes and just rushed it for 5 minutes every day, or just a here and there, it would take me years to develop any kind of power. It would never actually happen. Slow, more or less, sometimes it's like never. See? You see what I'm trying to say? How does it, like slow bring, you know what I'm saying? So either one can bring more or less. Slow brings fast, fast brings slow. So always brings the never, never brings always. Never's a kind of forever. So Just stretch my legs. Oh, doing cold coffee there in that cup. When you're thirsty, you may focus on how much is in the cup or the bottle, the liquid or the space. So, we need to study how much and how less of various quality is in things. What says you need to study how much or less there is in something or nothing. Yeah? Everything and nothing. So you have something and or nothing. Yeah? You have to study how much and less there is of any essence or element within that which is to put to use. Sometimes studying is for the knowledge. Exercise is for the living. So, by exercising my one body and mind, I'm preparing myself for many things which I can do. Not necessarily just to lift that box or help someone pull their wagon, but to do many things. If I have a different outcome, a different thing upon me, or I walk into a new circumstance, situation, I create, I deal, I work with, then I have more power to do it. More power. Okay, let's do this now. So taking my time here on this live stream today. I don't know if anyone's been there watching. What we've been talking about today is profound, so if you've not seen this from the beginning, get your profound vision and watch. I'm just saying, go and have a look. There's many things you can learn when you're not studying, and there's many things you can study when you're not learning. Oh my God. Yeah. So again, there's many things you can learn when you're not studying, and there's many things you can study when you're not learning. And there's many things you can study when you're not learning, and there's many things you can learn when you're not studying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's little also. There are little, you know what I'm saying? Always more, always less. Always less and more. Always less, always more. Always more, always less, always less, always more. Yeah. As I would say, remember I'm telling you, if you don't know, I'll tell you, there's a book, there's a good book called the Tao Te Ching. Have a look at that. That's a fucking good one. 2025. Now, we're in 2025, but you look into that book, okay? Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu, Chinese book. I don't care what language. That will open a few doors to your mind. Yeah. I look into a lot of Eastern wisdom. I don't look into, it's not about having a joke. I'm not just one of these guys who go online and listen to a few quotes from Alan Watts and say, oh, that was great. It's wisdom, and it's true wisdom. Not for the time, not for the ancient ages, the ancient cultures, or people were different then. Times have changed now. That's not changed. You're a human fucking being. Wake up, man. There's nothing different. We've got fridges and microwaves now. We've got all that. AI, we've got robots, whatever. Nothing changes. We are human beings. A raccoon is a raccoon. You're with that? Are you on the... Yeah, you're here with that. You understand it? A cloud is a cloud. My God. A cloud in the sky is a cloud in the sky. That sounds pretty profound when I say that, doesn't it? Yeah? A cloud in the sky is a cloud in the sky. Yes. A spade's a spade. So I put a chicken on the egg. It's like, there's more squats. 2, 3, 4. Put my slippers on for a reason. I'll explain that in a moment. Oh. Maybe. Life shouldn't be about exhaustion. Very natural. You see, you don't talk and eat at the same time. You just feel. Not when someone's telling you, "Oh, hurry up, come on, hurry up." That's not about that. Eat more, eat more. Not about that. It's about just take your time. Feel your energy. More balance with every step. Especially when you go up and down staircases or mountains, you might break a joint. And there'll be no more steps. Or at least for a long time until your body's able to gain power and regenerate. So quickly, take your time and take care of every step. With every bit of your heart, not working for an external cause that has not really your maintenance and care in mind as much. You have to take care of yourself first. The doctor gives you medicine, you don't take it. You can do better exercise or whatever it is, because your whole life's like movement and exercise, but you don't do it. You continue to do the things that's harming you. So you want to fix the problem. It's not all external, it's internal. See the bad things. So the good things too. So, that's it. Put it this way, I will watch this video back, if it still exists, if it's not taken down, Words in the Wind, again. If this is up anywhere on any sites or if it is on YouTube, I will listen back to my words. I'm not finished, I've got a few things to do here, quite a few, but I'm saying, I will listen to this back in another 20 or so years, like my previous videos that I filmed 20 years ago almost. And I will look at this in another 20 years, maybe 40 years, however long I'm going to be on the planet alive for. And I might say some of my thoughts have changed a bit or certain things or whatever, but I can't let the world take my thoughts. I can't let angles and what's going on make me be confused with the laws of eternal reality. The laws of nature which don't change. It's just a change, it's this constant flow of the eternal truth, which is an eternal truth flow of truth. You take away eternal, the thing ends. You take away truth, the thing stops existing. There you go, mate. There you go, Gov. Well, so the point is, I'm going to look back on it. I'm going to say the thing I'm saying, not with ego to say I'm right, or with lack of confidence and say I was so naive. No, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, you know what? There's more things I can learn. I've seen more things now. I can learn by studying this, by reading this book over and over. It's the thought. It's not the book. It's not what you see. It's the vision. How good your vision is. I'm talking here. And yeah, you say, well, of course you're going to learn more. If you start from a base, if I start from yellow 1, I'm going to have yellow 2, yellow 3, yellow 4 in that direction. North or south, right? East or west. Get an apple tree, it's going to grow. Of course you're going to get apples growing it. Yeah, you're going to get an orange tree, of course you're going to have orange trees growing it. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not talking about that, I'm talking the essence. So, the tree might grow high, but it can't forget the roots. It can't forget the ground below it. You're man, heaven and earth. You are just like the tree heaven and earth. It is the high and the low, but that's what's creating the strength through it, the high and the low. However you wish to see that. And a sphere has no angles. As like, this is the corner, this is the front, back, top, bottom, in and out, infinitely, an infinite sphere. An infinite sphere. Yeah? Infinitely limited. Meaning infinite space for infinite, literally unlimited stuff, that means. So limited, creating that unlimitation of stuff that can come. Power of the whole universe, of whatever's there, that's meant for you. So what will you, or for each thing? You get it, you don't. I've got a big beard. I'm telling you now. Yeah. I don't want, I'm not going to come in the next video with a shaved head. I'm losing some hair off the back, but I'm just saying, big white beard and moustache and long white eyebrows there, in monk's robes with some beads around my neck, and start chanting for a few minutes and then start telling you, so subscribe and hit that bell for notifications and send me money. I'm not trying to do that, okay? If you can help me live, I'm always pleased with anybody who can help me survive. But I'm coming with that truth. I'm coming as true as that. I'm coming as true as the true monks would aspire to be. One with nature, there's no ego at all. I'm talking with choice. It's not choice because I'm controlled. I feel an urge to talk to you here because I need. No, it's because I just choose to. I can just do this and think it in my mind and do it anyway. I'm sharing how I truly am. I'm sharing with you. So if it helps you, good. If you disagree with everything I've said here, fine. You find what's right for you, find the better way. You might know this and more, whatever it is, and whatever works for you. You get motivated to do better. Even to stop this video and go elsewhere now, you've been motivated. You don't see me, you only see yourself. But you're going to see when someone's pointing a knife at you or someone's giving you anger, you're going to tell that, okay, there's more to this. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to avoid that. You know what I mean, innit? Someone's polite and nice, welcoming. You don't just walk into their house. They might put a gun to your head. But it's like, but you're aware, what I'm trying to say? You can feel the warmth or the cold from, you start to study the fire or the snow, you start to study and you understand things. Learn from all. But all learning is your power. You're equipping yourself with the paintbrush, with a sword, whatever it is in life, I'm saying, and you learn how to use it. How you use it is down to you. Right, I'm going to just do some more squats now. Think of some horse stance on the go. Okay. Let's just go, man. Get these squats. Bit of horse stance, some squats. Hold on. Let's go over there. Just sinking in. See, the wisdom, the mind comes before the body. The body comes before the mind, of course, the health. But the mind is the driver of this body. Patience and determination must be one. Talking, the voice must be one. The talking and listening must be one. You don't talk over. One doesn't overpower the other. Does it? One doesn't overpower the other. Does it? You say, well, we are closer than we are further. We are further than we are closer, you might say. Well, you must. Okay. Are you? Think about it from different angles and you think about it. It's just one journey, one distance. You break things up and they fall apart. The more you learn, the less you learn. The more you see, the less your vision. The less you see, the more your vision. See?